The exhaust fan clicked on and off, the same mechanical sound echoing above the stove. I reached up and slapped it off my hand. My hand trembled slightly as I stirred the popcorn. It was 1982. I was 12, and I've learned not to ask questions about the house on Pinewood Drive. The Dukes of Hazzard theme blared from the living room. I turned the volume way up, but then it turned it down, hearing it from the back bedroom. The one at the end of the long hallway where shadows pulled like spilled ink. The kitchen knife sat beside me on the couch cushion. Mom would find it there when she got home from her shift and gave me that look. We both knew why it was there. We just never said it out loud. Some nights I'd see it, that vaporous thing watching me through the hole in the wall between the living room and the dining room. No face, no form, just watching. I told myself it was a dream. I had to. When we moved out after 6 months, I thought I'd left it behind. But 4 years later, my friend wanted to mess with the Ouija board. I asked questions, private ones, about the house. Things I've never told anyone. The Ouija board spelled out every answer correctly. Then it went wild, flying across Sarah's bedroom and smashing against the wall. Shoot through the board into her closet, and we were scared and scattered. Years passed. I was in the kitchen of Mom's new place when I overheard her talking to our old neighbor, who turned out to be my 7th grade Texas history teacher. Small world, I guess. An old German man had died in the rental, Mom said quietly before we moved in. The blood went cold in my veins. You never told us. Mom looked at me, her pale face. I didn't know until after we moved out. Honey, the landlord finally mentioned it when I asked why the rent was so cheap. Mr. Peterson, my old teacher, shifted uncomfortably. I've said something. When you moved in, I knew the previous owner. You knew him last. I knew of him. She corrected, looking down at her coffee. He was a mechanical engineer, observed about electrical work, fire, safety. She tailored off. He died trying to put out a grease fire on his stove. The exhaust fan had malfunctioned. Wouldn't turn on. My hands went numb. The popcorn, the stove, the flickering fan, every single time. The corner said he inhaled too much smoke. Mrs. Peterson. They found him collapsed in the hallway, reaching towards the back bedroom. There, his wife had died 3 years ago. Also in a fire. I couldn't breathe. Mom's face had gone white. The bathroom fire, she whispered. It's a small one. We kept fighting. Small ones kept fighting. Mrs. Peterson nodded slowly. He never forgave himself for not saving her. Towards the end, neighbors said he'd become paranoid, checking switches, testing things, convinced another fire was coming. The room felt too small, too wide. There's one more thing, Miss Peterson said, her voice very audible. His name was Herman Beck. His wife was Sarah. The cup slipped from my hand, shattered on the floor, just like the plates in the house. Sarah's closet, the fire at the board. We called him back.